Recording. Hello, hello.
Hello.
We're back again, and there's a guest in the area.
Hi. It technically take two.
Yeah, audio didn't record the first time, so we're doing a voiceover. Anyway, we're going to be recreating that entryway around over on this side. Now, as you can see, it's going to be a little narrower,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully will look just as pretty.
Yes, I just had to go take care of a stowaway first, and then I went to the main gate to keep an eye on how it's laid out, and to relay that information to her so she could properly build the door as reasonably replicated as we could. It's a little bit narrower of a door than the first door, but it's meant to be more like a back entrance or a non-public entrance, so that's fine.
Yep, and I'm trying to figure things out as we go here, so expect a few pauses here and there as I try to straighten out what goes where and how it works.
We used the green wool as an outline as the outer edge. We should not go beyond that, and then just kind of filled in from there.
Let's see. Is it? No, no, oh, not that one. There we go. That's what we're after. And I need to turn that to change the texture. Make it look good. Yeah, it looks pretty good, doesn't it?
You gotta love it when a plan comes together.
Yep. Let's see. We're cooking along here. There we go. There we go.
And then next step was to, well, when she got that finished and didn't need me keeping eyes on the door anymore, as you'll see here in a moment, I started with making the curve.
Yep, there's going to be an extension to the back end of this arena.
Yeah. Basically a dressing room area.
Yep.
And then spare parts and stuff to pull things down or place it. Every arena, good arena has that. And like we said, question of the day: if you've been in a civic arena yourself, please tell us what kind of civic arena it was. Did you like it? Was it a good experience? Was it a big arena or a medium arena? That sort of thing. In America, the number one arena everybody knows is Madison Square Garden. I think that's pretty much the famous arena.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see there I am there putting in the main pathway from the main event area to this backstage area. Backstage or side stage, would you say, compared to where
Well,
the front
let's
door is?
go with backstage.
Backstage it is.
Even if it is off to the side, it still would be a backstage area.
And this is just sneak peek.
To the interior a little bit.
You'll get a better look at it later, but that's just all you get to see for now.
Yep, and I go and fix that. I spotted the glowstone there and decided to fix that.
Yeah, left the lights in the floor.
That's alright. That's why I was fixing it. See, that's a stair.
Mm-hmm.
So the light will shine through, but not be visible.
And then it was me starting to count out to make sure the curve stayed the same. I was counting out from the wall how many spaces it took to each little slight turn happen, because curves in Minecraft are not normally a thing.
They're not easy either.
This is a square world, not a round world.
Yeah.
But it's all about your numbers, so stay in school, kids, and get good at math.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, we need to do it this way, we need to do it that way. And we're just going to lay down the baseline and just build up once we get to the right height.
And he also suggested changing the banner on this entrance. I thought blue, but blue would blend in, so I got rid of that. And we're going to put orange banners in place, and you'll see me mess up a few times here trying to get them in place. Like that. defense, they have a small hitbox. And they're not super visible.
Sure.
Hey, they're not.
Maybe that's why we should always sleep at night and just only work in the daytime.
That wouldn't have made much difference.
We'd have had more light to work with.
No, they just have a small hitbox to begin with.
There you go. And then our back door was built. No doors on it yet.
Nope, no doors.
And here I am halfway through the curve on the one side.
I'm starting to put in the pillars.
Per pillars.
Yep.
Would not recommend trying to recreate this in survival because that's a lot of per you have to grab from the end.
Yep.
Never mind the glowstone.
And here's where we continue filling in the curve here.
I think that was off a little bit and I had to adjust it.
Yeah, it might have been.
And then I'm like, all right, get the look here from the top.
Yep. Oh, and you were fussing about the night rats.
Yeah. Probably when I lay down to bed, I'm like, okay, we need to get rid of these guys.
Yeah, we're in creative, but they still show up. Because I've got mob spawning turned on.
And they're annoying.
I can turn off mob spawning.
But then what would I have to kill?
Fine, I'll put it on peaceful. No more hostile mobs.
Nah, they still spawn though.
No, the night rats don't spawn on peaceful.
Anyway, that was me counting up to make sure we built it to the right height. We wanted to just build it up, not to where the roof slanted, just to the top of where the roof started to slant. And then we're going to extend that curve all across the entirety of the thing. Although, I guess, looking in retrospect like this, we could maybe make it 2 humps instead of 1 big hump.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll call that an idea for a future episode.
Maybe next time, huh?
Yeah, maybe next time.
This is me starting to fill in walls and get things set up.
Yeah, she was building up to the height I'd marked off, and then I realized, I'm like, okay, I need to make sure this is level, so I'm going to start building a cutoff line.
Yep.
Always draw it into lines, kids.
Uh-oh. Got Minecraft in the background and it's got sound.
Pardon the occasional squeaks.
Pardon the occasional Minecraft noises. Well, this is Minecraft anyway, so I guess it doesn't make that much difference.
See, she's filling in the wall while I've got to don't place blocks at this level line.
Yeah, there go the night rats.
And once I got to the point where everything was closer together, I figured we didn't need it anymore.
Yeah. And there he goes sleeping to get rid of the night rats and insisting I get out of bed.
I said, if it's good enough for BOO, it's good enough for us. It only takes a second anyway. Minor inconvenience. And now I can see better.
Still wouldn't have helped with the banners.
Okay. Just pretty much how this rest of this went. I would mark out the outline, and then she would bring it up to code, I guess you could say, but height.
Height.
Bring it up to height.
Yep, I build it up to the build height, basically. Obviously not build height limit, but the idea is there. Get rid of that. We want the purple to shine through on the inside. Makes it kind of decorative, I thought. Yeah, there we go. Going up. Maybe not that high. And me starting to even the ground out.
Yeah.
A little bit of minor terraforming tossed in.
And then I was working on the side, I think, by this point, realizing that, nope, we messed up.
Uh-oh.
Because we'd gotten to the right height and everything. We got the curve right, but what we didn't realize is that when you go to the side of the building, it stretched out a little bit more.
Ah.
And then you don't notice it from the back. You gotta actually walk along the side to like, oh yeah, go back more than one. Uh-huh, I agree.
We've got a peanut gallery. Oh no.
Yeah. So, and this is me like, okay, we gotta fix this. I gotta pull that out. Then get rid of that, and we gotta stretch it out just a smidge.
Don't need that part of the outline anymore.
Right, yeah, I was getting rid of it. Just like when you're drawing on paper, once you've got the details more settled in, you don't need the rough
The rough
lining. Yeah.
sketching.
In a way, it's very similar building this arena was to like drawing a sketch. You start with a rough outline and you refine it, refine it,
Mm-hmm.
and sooner or later you get okay with it. That was you checking out what I was just telling you, like, yeah, we gotta stretch it out. Coming behind me and bopping my blocks. I'm like, hey, this went there before. You immediately take it out.
It was facing the wrong way.
I'm working here.
And I'm correcting problems.
Mm-hmm. She was filling up the holes underneath.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, I'll go here and then it would be a straight line from there. And like, that would
There goes the
be
peanut gallery
perfect.
again.
See, they agree with us. Got official approval.
That's just meeting up with the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is me fixing that. Minor correction.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like there's night rats offering their opinion.
Mm.
There we go. All fixed.
Yep. Looks like I might have been starting on the other side at that point.
Yep, I think so. And this is me just building up the walls. Yep, there they go. There you go.
Like, okay, she's got this. I need to start working on the other side.
Yep. And as you can see, we're just making steady progress.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to fix this, make it look better. And I guess more functional.
Make it more like an actual civic arena. It's not just the stands and the event in the middle. There's always got to be forget about the background people.
Fair enough.
It's what makes the whole shebang run.
Too true. Too true.
I think we talked about how like there's not gonna be concession stands in the arena. It's all gonna be
Tailgating.
tailgating out there. The evil empress of this world just doesn't want to deal with concessions. She don't care if people tailgate. For you youngins who don't know what tailgating is, watch a football game sometime. That'll fill you in.
Yeah, that's true. We were talking about the parking garage over there.
Yeah, that was the parking garage for everybody who comes into the arena, which is a whole other thing, but for another day.
Yep.
Is you getting it all up there.
I'm trying to maybe figure out a little bit of the roof. It looks like I might be starting that soon.
Yeah, we were topping that off.
There we go.
And I was like, okay, let's do this side now.
There go the night rats complaining.
More noise from the peanut gallery.
Yep. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to connect the roof to the main roof.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to tinker a little bit here. You can see I'm trying to figure things out a little bit. And if you've got better ideas, please let us know in the comments.
Well, we're definitely open to new ideas. We're not basing this design on any particular existing civic arena. Just more like our personal ideas of what we think a civic arena would look like in this fantasy world.
Mm-hmm.
Fantasy, futuristic, sci-fi-ish world, sort of.
Sort of, yeah.
A little bit of A, a little bit of B, some peanut butter, some jelly.
Something like that, yeah. Extended that pillar up, got rid of
Mm.
those.
And I've been laying out the outline for the other side of the wall this whole
Yep.
time, wondering
You
where
can
is he?
barely see it, but his name tag is way back there.
Yeah.
And I'm goof up here. Yep, this was live, and I'm not editing this out.
Although you could have.
I could have, yes, but I'm not. I wanted to include the full thought process and all the screw ups that come along with it.
Alright.
So, yes, I goofed up. I freely admit it.
Mm-hmm.
But I did fix it.
Mm-hmm.
I only got a little bit of roof on, just to tinker with ideas a little. I hope this idea comes through and works out, because I'm not sure yet how well it'll work.
Nah, have some faith. It's gonna be fine. When you want to recreate scenes from the books that involve Civic Arena, no spoilers, you will have a nice big area for people to do that with.
Mm-hmm.
This is about the point I probably said, hey, stop doing that. We need to get the rest of the wall up first.
Yep.
And then I would probably went back to making sure I'd actually gotten the sizes right the first time.
Mm-hmm.
What's the old measurement say? Measure twice, cut once.
Yep.
And I learned I didn't do that on the one side. So I was like, okay, this time I measured it once, we measured again.
Oops, I put the purple pillar there by accident.
Mm-hmm.
You called me over to check this out, and it felt kind of, well, straight.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I brought it forward enough. And after she looked at it, she told me to bring it out farther. I'm like, okay, can do. You got it, Chief.
Just a little bit.
Like, okay, Chief. How far do you want me to pull it out? I'm like, okay, you want to pull it out this far? I can pull it out this far.
Yep. Come back in, tweak, and tinker.
Mm-hmm.
And I start doing a little terraforming here, try and rearrange things a little bit better. And again, the adorable assistants come around.
Yeah, I can give them their pink slips later. Don't worry about it. Totally off camera. They went up to the farm upstate, is all I'm saying. And they're perfectly fine. They just went to a farm upstate. You were filling in the underground, and I think I was putting the finishing touches on the getting ready to start stacking it up.
Mm-hmm. Doing a little terraforming here.
Yeah, eventually we'll have to put a whole parking lot around it, I guess, too.
Potentially, yeah.
Build some, like, big old Mack trucks or tour buses or something.
Well, we can do that in the creative world, the other creative world, and try to make sure that, and copy them over with Amulet.
Yeah, see, there's me putting up the wall.
Amulet does a lot of heavy lifting for copy pasting stuff.
If we do this in World Edit next time, that would just...
Yeah, sorry, that's Java. I wish they would get the Bedrock version up and running, but they have not quite gotten it working.
World Edit, we could just go bam, and there's a wall, right?
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah. World
I've
Edit.
tried to tinker with World Edit. I'm not very good with it.
World Edit for Bedrock, people. It needs to happen.
I know there is a world editor for Bedrock, but I haven't really fussed with it too much since it first came out. I'm pretty sure I'd have to copy this world over into that specific saves folder.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Amulet doesn't recognize that folder, so it would be copied back and forth constantly.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of big files going on.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that's why I use Amulet. I could have opened this with Amulet and just used like fill and just whoop, there's a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Replace air with purple block or what have you. Yeah, that would do it.
Could you do that with command functions in Bedrock?
I don't know actually. If anybody does know, let us know. That would be handy.
It would be very handy.
But Yeah, the best we can do in game here would be command blocks. This is me just filling in the wall and correcting directional error.
Yeah.
It's okay, you got the blocks in as a marker. That's fine.
And that's more or less why I left it there. Yeah, I'm like, she'll fix it.
Yeah, and I did. That was where we started it on the final piece of wall.
Mm-hmm. And have the wall, at least the outer wall, all built.
And then you messed me up.
No, we were just stepping on each other's toes, really.
Yeah.
You wonder why you don't see me on camera much because we're doing two separate projects most of the time. That's why.
We don't step on each other's toes. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. I do kind of fly back and show it off a little bit. Yeah, we made good progress.
Mm-hmm.
And then you started going over and fussing over the roof and trying to get lighting in, and I was like, I already had an idea for that. You were messing with what I had going on already. Well, it's okay. I managed to explain it. And
Mm-hmm.
the idea is that lights will shine through all stairs. So if we put the lights in under the stairs that are the roof, then they can shine inside and outside,
Mm-hmm.
thus keeping mobs away in both areas. Much like putting the stairs on top of the glowstone in the road. The glowstone is hidden and thus still can provide light.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Now, if it was a solid block, it would just block the light.
Mm-hmm. Looks like you're giving it a once over.
Mm-hmm. And explaining exactly what I just explained.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing three block gaps. Pardon my not being able to talk properly. Bah, bah.
Mm-hmm.
I can speak.
Sure you do.
I speak sometimes.
You go.
There we go. Yep. And we're almost out of time again.
Yep, perfect timing. So I like it. Please, once again, please leave a like if you liked what you saw. Please leave a like if you didn't like what you saw. And please subscribe to our channel. If you have any comments, remember the question of the day about the civic arenas. That you want to, if you've ever been to one, what was it like? Was it big, small, fun times, boring times? Let us know. And you see, those are the doorways there for where the dressing rooms are going to end up being.
There's a little teaser again.
Mm-hmm. And we hope you guys had a good time watching us as we did this voiceover and we were building those walls. Next time we'll have the sound figured out so we won't have to do this again.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we want to say just thank you guys for watching.
Please like and subscribe, as we said, and hope to see you next time.
Yeah, hope to see you next time. We continue building this behemoth.
It's not that big.
It's gonna be.
And there goes, I think the peanut gallery is talking again. Well,
No.
nope.
Goodbye.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
but hope you liked what you were seeing again. And, well, hope to see you in the next one.
Indeed. Goodbye.
Bye for now.